Eliska's story had a good ending, and I am happy about that. Now let's see if we can finish off a few more happy endings. Where are you, Teresa? Here you are. Hello there.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, nice to hear. Right, this is why I came here. Matthew and Fritz are at Sasau and they are in dire need of work.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in Ledechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks.
Let's go. And Ratai, I always spell it wrong, don't I, Matt? I do. Well, what do I know? I just learned how to read. Map, where is Ledeshko? Not here. I don't actually know where Ledeshko is. That's interesting. Friend in need. Let's show where it is. If I could make it. Let's go. It's on the way, actually. Good to know. I am... What's the time? Oh, it's getting... No, it's not getting late. I have time to visit there. I am riding through Ledesco anyway, because we are returning to Sasau. Immediately, I need to treat a man who has a broken leg, and I hear that he might die if I don't help him in time. So, let's not waste any time. So, good thing that this Ledesco place is just across the river, isn't it? It is. Did I already pass? Am I already lost? As it turns out, I am bad at reading maps as well. I was at the other side of the area. Luckily I noticed that before I rode any further. This doesn't look too safe, does it? This could be the place. Are you the miller? You don't look like a miller. But this is the right area. It seems. Let's see. That guy is... He does look like a miller. Hello.
God be with you.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, two survivors of Skalitz, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
Well, this is going to be a bit of a lie, because they are a bit of drunks, but hey.
I'm from Skalitz, and I know them both personally. They worked in the royal mines, and their master couldn't praise them highly enough.
In the Skalitz mines? That's skillful work. I'll be glad to talk to them. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here.
Oh yeah, Riki. I think my neighbors will go first on priority. I know I should be investigating the slaughter, but let's ask about Riki.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinek, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home. But I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
I see.
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners, and that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
So yeah, sounds like a guy I am after.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Well, that was a description. Why do they call Heineck Riki? Because he's a tanner's son, yes?
Why do they call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Henig's nature is no sweeter than his smell.
Ah, a lovely lad then. How come he has such a bad reputation?
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone, and then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Rattay for thieving, and in Neuhof he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
So he is not only keeping a bad company, he is bad company.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called. God be with you.
That was a good piece of information. And I also gained some progress, didn't I? Skills, yes, drinking and horsemanship. We will speak about those later on, but I also got oh, interesting. But what was it? Not combat. Speech. It's already 9. That's actually quite good. It's already 9. I like to see that one growing. I like to see that one growing. Alright, Pepples. I don't think Riki is in a dire need of aid right now. Or he might be, but I know for sure that my neighbors are in dire need of help, so I will tend to them first, and then I will get back to this path. Looking after those guys who slaughtered people in Neuhof. As much it pains me to say, those people are already dead. No need to cause any more deaths by lingering around with helping my people. Alright, where am I riding now, and why is it the wrong way, I believe? Sasau, we made it. Good pebbles and good mud as well. That was an uneventful trip, but I think these guys will be happy to see me, right? I said so. Hello, Matthew.
The miller in Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. Couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
the reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Ah, that's not a big deal.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
That I do. What do you train, actually? Stealth. Interesting.
Goodbye.
Something to consider. But not right now. I haven't actually trained my combat skills. I didn't have time to do that in Ratai. Well, let's hope I do not get into too much trouble. Right now we need to help that guy who has a broken leg, and I think I needed to persuade someone to give more resources as well. And then I should be looking for the... what was his name? Father Simon? Father Simon or Simeon near my old home, where I also need to visit to find some resources. So, plenty of reasons to ride around this area. Now, let's see about that leg. Oh, actually, let's wash first. Ah,
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
a fellow, you say?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Okay, there's no way. Okay, I can't even win. I won't intrude.
I won't intrude, custodian.
That's what I like to hear.
I can't.
Well,
I just can't.
Johanka has my invitation, so I look forward to seeing her soon.
Actually, I have few things to talk with you. First, I will just wash that blood away from myself. Again, that's good practice. Very good practice. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
God be with you.
And with you. Supplies.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
A little.
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Well, you are a lovely fellow. Looks like I can't. 9 to 14. I'm going to lose this argument because I'll pay you. Oh, how much does it going to cost? Because that 9 against 14, I'm never gonna make that.
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But of course. That will be...
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off.
Holy. How about 340? 135. Damn it, that's a lot more than I had expected. Do I even have the money?
Agree?
That's not enough.
Oh, come on. Fine.
Yes. These things happen, certainly. And as long as the monastery needs my protection, they'll have to put up with it. May the Lord watch over you.
May Lord kick you. How much money do I have left? 40. We are broke. Okay, so we really need to go back to Skalitz now and find out about that treasure that was buried there. We are absolutely broke, Matt. We are broke. Eat from pot. Oh. Oh. I hate that guy. I hate him so much. Who are you?
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Ah.
Thank you.
That
I'll be with you.
wasn't who I wanted to talk with, but just as well. Johanka,
Henry!
how's the guy with the leg?
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. Goodbye.
Oh, don't worry, I mind my own business once I'm done
Henry!
minding with business of these people.
Tell me more about the situation here. Alright, that's all I need to know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You are a bit obnoxious as well. Right then, will you buy that book away from me? I am in dire need of money right now. Oh, I should probably... Yeah, primer. Not much, but hey... Everything counts. I could actually go after these ancient maps or something. I don't know what they are. Perhaps there's money involved, and right now I really do need money. And we are going to haggle a bit. Sorry, my friend.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Quiet!
Give me 12.
Aye, that would do it.
Thank you. I really needed the money, and I think it's too late to run out, because that is quite a journey. We are now here. Give everything to Brother Nicodemus. Nope. And we are going here to find Father Simon and the Skalitz as well. So, I believe I have to take a good night's rest, which is also going to eat my funds, and that is not a nice thought. Not a nice thought at all. Why did I went and paid for that stuff? No, because they needed it. Oh, because they needed it. Well, this is a cheerful weather. Yeah, Matt, I hear you. It's early morning and I'm heading toward... Wait, Rovna. Rovna and Skalitz. I'm heading toward that area. It might be a dumb idea in this weather. Oh, good grief. It might be a really bad idea. But I don't know if there's any place to sleep there. So I wanted to take an early start. And I really need to find Father Simon for various reasons. Not only to help the fellow here, who might die without his help, or worse, actually might develop a plague or something. If really, oh boy, really bad things happened. Let's put the torch out. Right, and let's not ride into the fence, okay? But I'm also hoping that because Father Simon might actually be in Rovna, he might be able to come to Skalitz as well. My neighbors and parents are they have been laid into unblessed ground, and that is not a good thing. If I can get Father Simon beat the ground properly to bless it properly, then that would be great. That would ease up my burdens. Okay, where am I going? Right now I'm here. I came from the bar. So the easiest way would be right... Yes. Straight forward, I believe. Right, right, right and right. Right past the monastery. And toward Rovna and Skalitz. I don't like riding with the torch, it makes me look like a riding target, but hey, can't be helped, I can't see a thing in this weather. Well, weather is actually... Whoa, weather got better. What's the time? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock at morning. Probably the greatest time to ride around... Oh, which way? Which way? Which way? So there's no other way. If I go forward... Right, so that is just another entrance, really. Samopes. Oh, another thief. Where are you? Stop right there, you criminal! I don't know where that came from. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, you're a bandit. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
You beat this one, eh?
Oh no, don't beat me. I'm not actually very brilliant in this. How do I break that? Luckily I have help. Well-armored man that I am. Okay, do you want to talk with me? Had enough.
Had enough. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I really got
For
you.
the love of God, I only stole a piece of bread. I was starving.
Oh, good grief.
No excuses. Hand it over. Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You really let him go? Just like that? And
Yeah.
did you get the loot back?
I did.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That
Wait.
thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days.
That was 3 pieces of bread.
And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Or crosshen. You know what? I would have rather kept the bread. I am a bit short on cash and I could have, or maybe should have kept the bread. Okay. How badly did I get beating? Oh. Well, not badly. Raider. So I'm here right now, which would be the easiest road to get into Rovna. Probably north from here. Right? Samopes Tavern. There might be something of interest there. Okay, there was the tavern and Which was there? So left. We ride left, right? And forward. Why doesn't this look like it's correct way? Oh, it is. It just does a silly turn. Right then. Beehive, interesting. Off we go. I think there would be something of interest in Samabes as well, but right now my main priority is to find Father Simon for various reasons.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can heal the bruises I just got. I really need to do something about my fighting skills. I'm not a great warrior. In fact, I'm more of a man of cloth, really. Well, not the priest, but I have done some preaching. So all fine and well. Oh. Okay. Well. You know what, Matt? Getting up at 4 o'clock wasn't necessarily the worst idea I ever had. There are sights to be seen here. Okay, this looks like a military camp.
Yeah.
Am I trespassing here? Why are you guys even here? Rhinestone and... Hold on! So there's some sort of military camp here. I would stop to investigate, but Rovna is right nearby. It's over there. Okay. I thought that humans had cleared these grounds, but apparently there is still life here. Or are they just returning when the army has been moved forward? Do I dare to investigate? Huh. It's actually a good thing. I'm happy if people are returning here, but still it's a bit weird to find a single shack away from others in times like this. Or maybe not. Perhaps the person living there thought that now is not the time to live in a company. Oh my. Yeah, Rovna. And up there, Skalitz, my old home. It looks like people have been returning to this place as well. It's not a barren land as it used to be. The church ground. I actually dread to come here, but... Just graves, no bodies. Someone is here. Okay, someone is here. That is good news. I like this. I really do. Maybe could someone be in Skalitz as well? Father Simon. Somewhere around here? You are not Father Simon, are you? No, but you look like a person of interest.
Good health to you.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the Cumans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players, so when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. but it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The Cumans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough.
Okay.
I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
Well, I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Rattay, you people all spell that name differently. I say it Rattay, others say it Rattay.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Oh, I don't know about Skallets, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skallets parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
I would be happy to.
I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skallets. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon? Father Simon, I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
I hadn't heard about that.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
Good luck to you.
A good man. I actually like this fellow. Now, which... Wait, what? No, give everything to... Whoa! Well... Looks like I'm going past Skallets soon enough. Should I peek in there? Should I actually peek in there? Or should I just complete this Father Simon task first? I think I want to deal with this task first, just in case I get into trouble. And of course I'm already in trouble trying to find my way.